Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. A big-time arm and a power bat should be fun. First pitch is next. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the Cardinals. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So up steps Ozzie Albies as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Ozzie Albies.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. That batting average, boy, pushing very close to 400. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. And there's ball one. Lifetime versus this arm. He's just 1 for 6. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, D-Row, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The windup and the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Wieters is there, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Here comes the first pitch. Tommy Edman is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
To short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, The second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. In there, and it's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Wong is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Batting third.
Ready now, Paul Goldschmidt, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. Ozuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Redbirds are turned away in the first. We're on to the second from St. Louis. Scoreless on the show. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the weather forecasts I'm hearing down here point to a fairly significant threat of rain later in the ball game. Of course, the grounds crew and umpires will work to get this one in without delay, but they also told me that they won't hesitate to halt the game to let the weather pass through if it's impacting the play on the field or, of course, putting the safety of the players at risk. For now, we'll have to wait and see how things develop.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
You hope not, but you knew it potentially could happen. You kind of read the grounds crew. If they were running and scattering in the dugouts and running towards the tarp, you kind of prepared yourself that this one was going to get shut down at some point. But you got to stay focused. That pitcher doesn't care. He's trying to take food off your table.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, who's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Looking at his career totals, d'Arnaud has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a 1-out base knock for him here in the second. Good time to check out the league leaders in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And gone up into the second deck. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 25 for him on the year. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
So now to the plate, Adam Duvall. He swings and grounds it to short. Right to him. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting eight.
In now, Austin Riley. Really looking good at the plate so far in the series with 5 hits and 11 trips. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right, but foul. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Settling in now, Brad Miller. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far.
Miller.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Swanson scoops it up, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth. The left fielder.
Now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill. And it's fouled away. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. And he fouls this one off. Here it comes, 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box now, Max Fried, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Popped up. Miller in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Strikeout number 3 for him here this afternoon as he begins his 3rd inning of work with a punch out. And as you see there, he's currently pacing this Redbirds team in that category. Ozzie Albies is in for his 2nd plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to 3rd, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Bader is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wieters awaits the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for 2nd in that category in the National League. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Harrison Bader is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jack Flaherty is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Fouled off. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Now here it comes. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. 8th home run on the season for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The left fielder, number 20.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Popped him up. Goldschmidt has a play. 1 down.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Turned on down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Acuna digs in now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Left fielder looking up. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to left, his 2nd home run of the game, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Duvall comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. 1-1 the count. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 1-2. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder at the track, and it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Up next for Atlanta.
In now, Austin Riley. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now here it comes.
No, inside.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
High in the air out towards shallow right. O'Neill waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. So they get 3 runs here, all coming via solo home runs. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Braves on top, 5-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Colton Wong will stand in, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Wong playing here in his age 29 season. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And another foul ball. Another 0-2 home. Make it 7 in a row. My gracious, he is simply unhittable right now. 2 away.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit sharply on the ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Max Fried.
The pitcher, number 54, Max Fried.
First offering on its way. Softly hit here to the left side, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap, but that'll hit off the wall in left center, and he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Number 33 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 33.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. O'Neill is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there.
The first baseman, number 5.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Popped him up. Miller shading to his right. And the inning is over. Braves strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Miller.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Brad Miller will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Called strike two as he locks him up there. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now that's popped up. Freeman moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Cardinals. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Coming to the plate now, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Now here's the pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. The next to bat for Atlanta, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Carlson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ronald Acuna will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Swing and a liner. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3. The throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Dan, some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
And a dive, but he's back in. At the plate, Adam Duvall. And he fouls this one off. So far this season, Duvall is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Runners off for second. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. He's on the move again from first. Fouled away. Acuna is off of first with 2 away. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and digging in next will be the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In there for strike 1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And that misses. 1-1. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Acuna is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now,
Yadier Molina will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Number 36 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For the Cardinals, number 36,
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line to the right side, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Into center field. Line drive base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak. At the plate now, Max Fried. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter number 1, second baseman.
Digging in, Ozzie Albies. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another one sent foul. Sent out to straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Dansby Swanson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home, and he will beat the tag of Wieters safe at the plate.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a look over to first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 6-0. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tommy Edman.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay, and we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
Well, the rain is finally past us as we welcome you back. Max Fried makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Colton Wong. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals first baseman.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
Lifted the other way to left center. Carlson is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Ronald Acuna, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 3rd home run of the ball game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in 1 game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Alex Reyes enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
29, Alex Reyes.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall.
Right fielder, Adam.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. 2 out, nobody on. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Cardinals nothing. Digging in once again, Brad Miller. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding his zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. So he makes it through 7 innings, but they finally get to him for their first hit of the ball game here in inning number 8.
Yeah, Matty V, and that just goes to show you how hard it is to pitch a no-no. Gets through 21 consecutive outs without getting up a hit, D-Row, but that wasn't the case here to start off the 8th.
Yeah, so much has to go into it. You need to be a little lucky, and you need to be a little good right there. Flip the script on the offensive standpoint. They've stayed with their approach, haven't come out of it, and hopefully this gets them jump started.
Here's the 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozens strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today. Not only
The right fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
First delivery to him on the way. Tyler O'Neill comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
he's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Into the box now, Matt Wieters, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for the Cardinals. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Count is 1-2 now. Now the pitch. And he had him set up perfectly there, as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
The pitcher, number 54.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Max Fried. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say, he's really earned it. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. And he is in there.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Albies.
Stepping in now, Ozzie Albies. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 19th home run for him on the season as the blowout continues.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
The batter number 7,
Into the box, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby.
Popped him up. Wong calls for it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. This one's down to third. Gloved by Miller. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Redbirds. It's the Braves 10 and the Cardinals nothing. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Hot shot down the line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Swanson over to his left. 1 away. Matt Carpenter will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Matt Carpenter.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So a strong performance here as he worked his way into the 9th, but he'll let the bullpen try and close with the final 2 outs. Will Smith enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Will Smith.
On he pops it up. Albies waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Braves are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Acuna's there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. Atlanta slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Max Fried earned his 9th win of the year as he pitched into the 9th, allowing only the 1 hit. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For St. Louis, no runs, just 1 hit, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.